recent visit to Boots, I noticed that all their makeup was on 3 for 2, and that is just an offer I cannot refuse. So I picked up quite a lot of kind of drugstore, high street branded makeup, and I'm going to show you what I bought today. There was one particular thing that I'd gone in to get, and it was the Model's Own scented nail varnishes, and as soon as I saw these were coming out, I got very, very excited. Not only are they really lovely pastel shades, they're also scented. What more could you want in nail varnish? I only got one colour just to kind of try it out and see what I thought of it, so I got the apple pie, which smells just like really fresh, sweet apples, and it's this kind of mint green colour, which I already have far too many nail varnishes of, but one more can't hurt. They've got a little scratch and sniff thing at the top here, so you can kind of smell what they're like before you actually open them up, so before you buy them. They kind of remind me of those scented gel pens you used to collect at school. I had so many of them. I think I had like one of every colour, and the grape was always the one that everyone wanted to use. But yeah, the colours are very similar to those sort of like pastel-y shades, and they just smell really, really nice. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know how well the smell kind of like translates onto the nails. I don't know if I'm going to be walking around sniffing my fingers all day because they smell so good. That would be quite strange. But yes, if I do like it, I will probably buy the rest. I did get another nail varnish, and it's the Berry Jelly Nail Varnish in Lychee, and I actually mentioned this in my March favourites, so I've had this one for a couple of weeks now, and I just absolutely love it. It's perfect kind of pastel nude colour, so it's very, very light. It's not kind of really dark brown or dark beige. It's just like almost like an off-white colour, but it's just got a slight tinge of like a brownie colour in it. And these varnishes are brilliant because they're so shiny and they're really opaque. You don't need many coats of them, and they just really last on the nails as well. Next up, I went to Bourjois and I got a few bits. I got the Healthy Mix foundation, which is kind of like the new Healthy Mix. They haven't changed it a lot apparently. It's still supposed to feel the same, but they've just kind of improved a few of the ingredients, I think. And I do really get on with this foundation, the original one. I really like it. It's a really quick and simple, cheap, easy kind of foundation just to wear for every day. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that out and seeing how it compares. I also picked up one of their nail varnish remover pots, and I've probably gone through about 3 or 4 of these. They are just the most amazing thing for taking nail varnish off. You literally put your finger in, I kind of like wiggle it around a little bit and pull it out, and you have no nail varnish on your hands. And they're really moisturising too. They're quite oily, so they keep your cuticles nice and kind of nourished. I actually love this so much when I bought it, I threw away all my other nail varnish remover and then had a slight awkward situation when it came to taking off the nail varnish from my feet. I did try to stick my toes in one of these and it didn't work. Moving on, I picked up quite a few lip products. I got the Collection 2000 Cream Puff. I've already had one of these, this was just a repurchase. It's in the colour Fairy Cake, and I just love this. It's almost like a lip gloss but a lipstick, so you're like applying a really pigmented colour to your lips, and it's got a really nice matte finish which lasts quite a long time, and it's just the prettiest sort of pinky colour. I really like the shade of it, so I'd run out, so I picked up another one of those. And I got a Soap and Glory, what are these called? Sexy Mother Pucker Gloss Sticks. These are one of the kind of chubby sticks that are making the rounds at the moment. I think Clinique obviously started it off, Revlon have got one, Soap and Glory have got one, number 7. I think Rimmel might have one, and Laura Mercier have just brought out some as well, so everybody is hopping on the chubby stick bandwagon. I really like this because it looks quite neon in the stick, but it almost comes out quite clear and then sort of brightens up on the lip, so it's almost like one of those colour adapting ones, but it's just a really pretty kind of pinky colour. And I like these ones because they're very balmy, but they still give a lot of colour, but they kind of last quite well on lips too. I did actually buy 2 Revlon lip butters, and when these first came out I just remember everybody going crazy. Everybody had about 6 different shades, and they were just so hard to find because they were always sold out. But I never really got it. I didn't like the consistency of them. I didn't like that most of them had shimmer in them or sparkle. They just didn't look right on my lips, and I didn't really like the texture. But I saw they brought out some new shades, so I picked up a couple of them. These are called Juicy Papaya and Wild Watermelon, and the thing I like about these is they're completely kind of flat colours. They have no shimmer in them, they are just pure colour. So a couple more of these were repurchases too, and I got the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Concealer again. It's just really nice, really brightening. It's a good shade for me and just helps keep all those under eye circles at bay. And I also got the Max Factor Masterpiece Max Mascara again. This is probably my all-time favourite mascara by far. It's just got the nicest wand, the best consistency. I love the way it kind of is really thickening but not plumpy, and the way it lengthens lashes but doesn't make them look too sort of thin and spidery. It's just my absolute favourite mascara. I've probably bought about 9 or 10 of these in the last couple of years. So the last thing I bought was kind of a vlogger influenced purchase, and it's the Rimmel Santa Rose blush, and I've seen quite a few people using this. I've seen Tanya Bear use it in a couple of videos. I've seen Susie from Hello October use it in a post, I think. But usually I would kind of just bypass Rimmel blushes. Their eyeshadows and their blushes I'm not too fussed about, but when I saw it on, it just looked like a really sort of natural colour. It's quite peachy. It's almost like a bronzy kind of shade actually. And it just looks really soft and really natural on the cheeks. So I'm glad I bought that. I do quite like the consistency of it. It's not really super pigmented, but it just gives enough to give that kind of little bit of a glow on the cheek. So that's everything I bought. Expect to see kind of reviews and things of those popping up on my blog soon. And for anyone interested, I think the 3 for 2 possibly goes on until like mid-April. I did look at one of the signs and I think it said something like 15th of April, but don't quote me on that. I'm sure it's on for a couple more weeks though, so if you do need any excuse to stock up on beauty bits, not that anyone ever does, not that I do. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!